Hi everybody, I'm art teacher Amy. Welcome back if you've taken my art classes online before. Today I have some cupcakes for our younger students. So the 3, 4, 5-year-olds, come on, let's draw some cute cupcakes today. So who doesn't love cupcakes? I don't know, I like cupcakes. Do you like cupcakes? Today I have a cute little picture for us where it's a nice short one for our 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. So we're gonna draw 3 cupcakes. You can make them any color you want. We can have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, whatever your favorite flavor is. So what I want you to do is get a piece of paper, some heavy paper if you have it, and you're gonna need a pencil. And if mom lets you have a Sharpie, or maybe she can Sharpie it for you, or dad, or grandma, or nanny, your babysitter, and we can outline it, and then we're gonna color it in. And so what you'll also need is something to color with. So let me get my supplies. I can show you what we could color with. So I have a whole box of fun stuff. I have watercolor paints if you want to watercolor. Make sure your paper's thick. I have some oil pastels. These are fun. They're kind of like crayons but softer and very fun to use. Pentel pastels if you like those. They're on Amazon. Some colored pencils, markers. This one's good for markers or colored pencils, or you can even just use your box of crayons. All right, so let's get started. So go ahead and grab your pencil. I'm gonna draw it in Sharpie so you can see it. I got both. And what you're gonna do, follow me step by step, and then we'll do a little coloring and we'll have a cute drawing of some cupcakes. And by the way, some of these pictures I have up here are by other artists. This one, by Stevens, cup of milk, glass of milk with a cupcake. Looks like a painting. Of course, they're not the real ones, but they're very cute. So that's a yellow cupcake, right? This one is actually these are some donuts on a plate with a cup of, maybe that's coffee or tea. And this says, Heels Off to the Ladies by Phyllis Ray. So that one's pretty. Maybe you want a little mug in the back of coffee or tea. And we've got some cupcakes over here. Of course, you've probably I'm guessing maybe you've been to the bakery and seen some of those pretty cupcakes they make. And this one has a cherry on top. Maybe we'll put a cherry on one of ours today. All right, so here we go. Let's do some drawing. And when you're with me, you're artists. Everybody hold up your pencil and everybody say, I'm an artist. I can draw, and today I could draw cupcakes. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna do mine. You do it in pencil. I'll do mine in Sharpie. So the first thing we're going to do, everybody, let's start with we have 3 cupcakes. So where do you want your middle one? I'd say right about here, right? Oh, don't draw too small. Look, you wanna make them pretty big. They're gonna be 3 cupcakes in the middle of your picture. Make them pretty big. All right, so the first one I'm going to make, now you guys know how to make a square, right? Maybe not yet, maybe you're working on that. So this is almost like a square, except I want you to slant the 2 lines. You're gonna make a straight line on the bottom, slanted line here, slanted line here. And do you know how to make a zigzag line? It goes up, down, watch me. We're gonna go up, down, down, up, down. Like that. You know when you tap the paper around the cupcake and it has the little zigzags around it? Okay, cupcake number 1, everybody. We're gonna make a curve up and a curve down. So like kind of a big U shape. So if you've been practicing your letters at home for pre-K, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you know, have you gotten to the letter U? So that's a good one to use in our drawings. This is an upside down U. Do you know the letter O? So you know what, how about you can do this in yours if you want a cherry. If not, that's okay. I'm gonna make a little cherry. Of course, for my older students, if you wanna erase that line and actually put the cherry in the icing, you can have it curved and sitting in the icing. Okay, cupcake number 1, so we need 2 more, right? Watch this, we're gonna do the same thing. In fact, let's come over here. Show me where you want the first cupcake. I'm going to make a straight line Can you make a straight line about as big as the one you made before? You're gonna do your slanted line, same thing. Can you make it the same height? We're gonna do, what's next? Zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag. Then we have upside down U. Okay. And this one, I put a swirl on this one that has like a little more, has a swirl of icing. So how do we do a swirl? You make a curve and then come back up, go back around, go back in, go back around. And there you go, you have a swirl. Okay, cupcake number 3. Okay, make your straight line on the bottom. Again, can you make it as big as these? 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to make our slanted line. Okay, if you want to make them straight, that's fine. I'm gonna go zigzag, 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 zigzag. Okay, what are we putting on top? Upside down U or big curve? Ooh, and guess what I have on this one? As you know, when we go to get cupcakes, or maybe you've had one at a birthday, they're little sprinkles. What kind of sprinkles do you like? I like rainbow sprinkles. So I want to draw, do you think you can draw little tiny rectangles? Do you know what a rectangle is? A rectangle is like a square, so a square is like this, right? It has 4 sides, but what happens with a rectangle is it gets longer. So that, and it still has 4 straight lines. Can you make them really small and put them around? If not, that's okay. You know what you could do? Make little circles on your cupcake. That would be fine. Okay, you know what we need now? There are straight lines in, so if you look at the cupcake here, do you see the actual paper that goes around? It has lines in it and they go down like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have 4 in that one. And there's a problem though. We have some very nice cupcakes, but you know what's happening here? They're floating. They're not on the table. See? We have the table. We have to put them on the table. They need to eat, or you can put them on a plate. But I'll show you how to do the table because it's a little easier. So what I want you to do is take your pencil, come up to halfway up your cupcakes. Okay? And we're not going to draw through the cupcakes. Everybody say, don't draw through my cupcakes. Okay. Because the table is behind the cupcake. Watch this. You're gonna go to your next cupcake, jump. Next cupcake, jump. Now the cupcakes look like they're sitting on the table, right? Okay, there we go. We have our cupcakes, we have some swirls, some sprinkles, a cherry, and a table. So now we can color. So before we do that though, you are an artist. You have to sign your work, and most artists sign their work small in the corner. So if you see this one, do you see that really small name down there? This artist signed his or her name in the corner. So put your name, and I'm Miss Amy. I'm gonna put my name small in the corner. Okay, if you're allowed to trace in Sharpie, I would trace your picture because it makes it stand out more. If you're not allowed to trace in Sharpie, that's okay. Maybe you have a black crayon. You could go over your pencil with black crayon and make it pop out. See how my cupcakes have a very clear line around them? All right, and then now I want you to pick your colors. So what are you coloring with? Are you coloring with your markers? Are we doing crayons, colored pencils? So get your grab what you're coloring with, and let's pick out, how about we need about 3 colors for the flavor of our cupcake, and then we're going to need some colors for the paper, the little bottom part, right? So let me grab my colors and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so maybe you're using your crayons today. I'm going to be using my oil pastels because I love my oil pastels. So I'm going to pick my 3 colors for my flavors. So I think I'll have a pink cupcake. I think I'll have a chocolate cupcake. And I think I'll have a white cupcake. So I'm going to pick these 3. And then I'll pick another color for my paper in a minute. Let's do our cupcakes, everybody. So what color, which one do you want? Do you want a red cupcake? Do you want an orange one? Yellow? Maybe one of yours has chocolate sprinkles. Maybe rainbow sprinkles. So let's see, this one I'm gonna make a white cupcake. Now, let's see, with your paper, you might not see your white so much. But you know what? It'll be okay because if you put your sprinkles on, maybe you have pink sprinkles or red sprinkles or rainbow sprinkles, it'll show. Okay, then I have my middle cupcake. All right, and of course, I'm calling it a little fast, so you take your time, go slow, fill it in, make it look nice. Remember, we don't want it all scrabble because you know what happens? It won't look like a cupcake anymore. It's just gonna have lines going all over it, right? You can't see your cupcake, so you don't want that. All right, so I colored those. So let me get my, let's see, I need, how about a red cherry? Okay, and you know what? My swirl, well, my swirl is going to be, maybe it's like, ooh, maybe I have pink icing on this one. Okay, and of course, gotta have my rainbow sprinkles. So I'm gonna have 3 red. Ooh. An orange, and yellow, and you know what? I'm gonna make a green one. There we go. Okay. Now we need 3 colors. They say 3 colors. 3 colors. So total we have 6 different colors. We have 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. And what color should we do the paper? So I have, how about like a tan? Do you have a tan in your box of crayons or colored pencils or markers? Maybe not markers, that's hard to find a tan. So I'll have a tan bottom on this one. And I think I'm gonna go with this picture, if you can see that one. I think I'll do brown on this one. Brown paper. Making me hungry. All right, how's that? Remember, try to stay in the lines because it'll look nice and neat. Okay, last one. Yeah, let's see. I like the red I did on this one. Let me do red again. Now you can have, maybe one is yellow. Just don't do whatever color you do for your cupcake. Don't do the same color for the bottom because it's just going to look all the same and you won't be able to tell which is the cupcake and which is the paper, right? So 2 different colors. I'm going to make this one red. There we go. And then we need a color for the table. And you know what? I like to, this one I did in watercolors. So I actually painted my sky yellow, or that's the wall, and that's the table. I made the table like a light orange. But This paper is not good for watercolor. Gets all here. So let's see, I think instead I'm going to use my pastels and let's do the table. I'm gonna make it yellow today. Now my table is really big because my paper is really big. So this is gonna take me a while. So you know what? I'm going to skip forward and show you the end. And while I do that, you keep going, pick a color for your table and color for your wall. And again, maybe, you know, don't make a pink wall if you have a pink cupcake because you won't see it. It's gonna blend in, right? You wanna pick different colors for your table, your wall. See how the table here is blue, light blue, and dark blue, and yellow cupcake? So they stand out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish my picture. So one thing I want you to remember when you're coloring, whether you're using your color pencils, your markers, even your paintbrush, you want, if you're with your paintbrush, go back and forth, okay? And with your colored pencils or crayons, try to go back and forth on the sky and on the table, because you know what, that will look a lot nicer. It makes it look smooth rather than go up, down, side to side, all around, right? That's gonna look not as nice. It's gonna look a little messy. So go back and forth. Can you try that? Back and forth, back and forth. And take your time, there's no rush. Art is fun and relaxing. We have a nice time. You get to do something. Maybe if on a rainy day you get to watch this. Okay, so my picture is finished and I have some nice cupcakes today. Yay! Alright, so hopefully I'll see you again soon. I will be posting more videos to my art teacher Amy YouTube. So have a good day, good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!